Ladies and gentlemen, this is a YouTube show in which you are brought Slot Machine Sunday, Money Cards Monday, Tic Tac Tuesday, Whammy Mania Wednesday, Thundercracker Thursday, and Flinging Dice Friday and Saturday Superstarcade. Also, wrestling news from Raw, NXT 2.0, AEW Dynamite, NXT UK, Impact Wrestling, SmackDown and 205 Live, and AEW Rampage, and special episodes from Road and Up, Cyber Swaggin', and the philosophies of Lee McLeese. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the YouTube show of fun, of knowledge, strategy, luck and daring, and mental shenanigans. This is WEML-TV Channel 77. And now here's the host of the show, live from New Bedford, Massachusetts. It is none other than Eric M. Lima. Thank you, Mr. Announcer, for that wonderful intro. Hello, everyone. Eric Lima here, coming at you with another episode of WEML TV, Channel 77. This is episode 886 of the show, January the 13th, 2022, 10:39 p.m. That's right. We just got done rant and rave not too long ago, talking about all the cool and funny stuff. But now we're going to get into... excuse me. Wow, that came out of me. Dude, excuse me. Man, trying to stay cool here and stay calm. And I do, I keep forgetting to realize I got a family. Right now all my family is sleeping, and here I am screaming my head off, saying, "Do it for Bob Saget" and all that. So I do apologize to my family if you're watching this, guys. I forget you guys are asleep upstairs. So I think my room is soundproof, though. I think. I forget. So, anyways, so yeah, and what a day it was today. What a day. And we got tomorrow. It's gonna be a little bit of rainy and all that, and then you got Saturday being the coldest day of the year, man. So I'm hoping that everything will be all right. Check this out. Impact Event Center for the 13th of January. Hard to Kill Fallout. The fallout from Hard to Kill was crazy. We think that, Mickie James going into the women's WWE Women's Royal Rumble match as the Impact Knockouts champion. But it gets crazier than that, as Ring of Honor has put their fingerprints on this as well in more ways than one. W. Morrissey stormed the arena looking for Moose. He heads out to the ring, addresses Moose, tries to call him out and challenge him to the match. Moose goes, "No, not tonight." So Morrissey did talk to Scott D'Amore, and he said, well, Moose said he'll defend the title against Zicky Dice. So, but Scott D'Amore was interrupted and said, "Hey, what's going on out there in the arena?" The Rogue Ring of Honor guys, that would be Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, who was there, part of Impact, and Vincent and PCO, along with Maria Kanellis Bennett, and they were harassing Tom Hennepin, the former Tom Phillips, so you keep it score, and D'Lo Brown. D'Lo Brown tried to fight. They jumped on him. PCO, they put him on the table. PCO splashed him through it, took out D'Lo Brown. Hopefully D'Lo will be okay after that. Though, before I go on, we were supposed to interview Charlie Haas for Rant and Rave, but unfortunately, due to concussion, he was unable to. And so I'm hoping that he be all right, gets back on his feet, and once he has time for us at Rant and Rave. So we do apologize for not having Charlie Haas on. That's the bad news. But I'll tell you what, when Charlie Haas comes on again, I was looking forward to asking him all the questions about the superstars that he impersonated, especially the one with Beth Phoenix, and that was the funniest one. But to me, I thought the funniest one he did was as JBL, which is hilarious. But Charlie Haas, if you're watching this, sir, get well, get better, and hopefully we'll see you back on the feet again. All right, and be with your lovely wife and your children, and get well, please. We do appreciate that. So So they took out D'Lo Brown. So Tom Hennepin, the former Tom Phillips, says, "Well, I have to work flying solo. Chris Bay went one-on-one with Laredo Kid. Trey Miguel decided to join him on commentary, and so when they had the chance, and Laredo Kid did beat Chris Bay. Meanwhile, what did the Ring of Honor guys did? Eddie Edwards, Rhino Heath, and Switch Swans, Willie Mack. We're supposed to celebrate our victory, but we got jumped by these rogue guys. We got to find out and go get them. Meanwhile, Zicky Dice and VSK were talking about Dice getting the title shot, and Brian Myers is there. He's giving advice, and Zicky Dice is out celebrating having this huge pizza. I was like, VSK's like, dude, you have a title match. You know, but anyways, so so there's that. So there's that, and Brian Myers stole a big piece of pizza. Dude, you see the size of that pizza in Dallas? As they say, everything's big in Texas, but my goodness. Anyways, Ace Austin and Madman Fulton joined Tom Hennepin for this next matchup. Jake Something went one-on-one with Speedball Mike Bailey, the newcomer. He's a handsome-looking kid, too, and he's dating Veda Scott. I think he's engaged to Veda Scott. And I saw Veda Scott at the WEML-TV Festival years ago, so congratulations to Speedball Mike Bailey from Canada. Took on Jake Something, and Mike Bailey did win the matchup, so I think it was pretty cool. Mike Bailey could be the X Division champ of the future. We'll find out. I like to see him against Trey Miguel. Heck of a matchup indeed. And then the VBD and the Good Brothers were arguing about the losing at the Hard to Kill Hardcore War. But then some stagehands screamed that Heath and Rhino need help. And then VBD and the Good Brothers checked up on them, and they started beating them up a little bit more. So there's that. And then Gia Miller interviewed the Cardonas, Matt and Chelsea, who recently got married. And then Tasha Steeles and Savannah Evans interrupted them. Tasha Steeles and Chelsea Green had an argument. And Chelsea Green goes, hey, you and me next week in the match. Oh, fine. Chelsea Green pushes around. You take a seat. And Masa Slamovich, in her second matchup, took on Vert Vixen. And Masa Slamovich, with that crazy hair of hers, won the matchup. And you see the hair looks like the Bride of Frankenstein. Oh, my gosh. You know. But she's a tough woman, that's for sure. You don't want to mess with her. And then Josh Alexander decided to come out, and then he looks at Master Slamovich. They both nod their heads, and they go, she goes to the back, he goes to the ring. And he goes, Moose, I'm thinking about getting the title shot. They put Minoru Suzuki in front of me. They put Jonah in front of me. I beat them both. But then Charlie Haas interrupts Josh Alexander. Charlie Haas, who was supposed and him and Josh Alexander, they exchanged words, and then they started fighting and brawling. So, and then Roxy was getting ready for her title match, and Ricky James welcomed her to the locker room. Mickey James gave some advice to Roxy. Roxy's only 20 years old. Called herself the Prodigy. And, to talk about Deonna Purrazzo. The Impact World title on the line. Moose went up against Zicky Dice, and Moose picked up a very, very quick victory. So short. Brian Myers joined them. Joined Tom Hennepin on commentary. Didn't take him that long. So Moose did make quick work of Zicky Dice, and then Morrissey comes out, attacks Moose and then as Moose escaped. Morrissey decided to grab VSK and choke slammed him instead. And then Morrissey jumped down, chases Moose out, but Moose drives away. Raj Singh addressed the Dallas crowd, saying he's the man, he's the Punjabi warrior, and nobody can beat him and all that. He's not afraid of anybody. Jonah interrupts him. They had a matchup, and Jonah did pick up the victory over Raj Singh. Hi, Raj. Where's Dwayne in rerun when you need him? What's happening? So anyways, so the influence addresses the inspiration. About the inspiration was unable to compete at Hard to Kill because of COVID restrictions and come in contact with somebody who had COVID. And so Decay interrupts the influence and talks about having a matchup. But then another stagehand comes by. Eddie Edwards is down. He needs help. And Eddie Edwards got jumped. So we don't know what happened. Must be the Ring of Honor Rogues. And then Gia Miller interviewed Jonathan Gresham, and then Jonathan Gresham goes, what those 5 were doing, I have nothing to do with. I do things the right way, the pure way. And then Steve Macklin interrupts Jonathan Gresham. You Ring of Honor World Champion, I might add. That's what Gresham is. He questions, you question my integrity. He questions Gresham. And Gresham goes, you question my integrity? How about this? I'll go to Ring of Honor Management. I'll defend the title in a Pure Rules match next week. So Steve Macklin says something. I guess I'll see you there. I guess you will. So next week will be Tasha Steelz versus Chelsea Green. The Good Brothers in a non-title match against Heath and Rhino. Charlie Haas goes against, I accidentally wrote Rhino down twice. I don't know why. He's supposed to go up against Josh Alexander. So next week Charlie Haas will take on Josh Alexander. All right, good. And then the Ring of Honor World title will be on the line. And will Macklin join his fiancée, Deanna Getting ahead of myself here. Hold on. Will Macklin be able to do what his fiance is about to do? Capture a world title from Ring of Honor. Jonathan Gresham defends the title against Steve Macklin in a Pure Rules match. Ian Riccoboni, the voice of Ring of Honor, joins on commentary. He says, on behalf of Ring of Honor, I apologize for what happened. And no Von Baskin, Queen McKay is not behind the whole thing. It's Maria Kanellis. Watch. Start watching Impact. Start watching the product a little bit more, huh? So, and then Matthew Raywall joined on commentary. It's a title versus title match. Roxy defending the Ring of Honor title against Deanna Purrazzo, who was defending the AAA Reina de Reinas title. Deanna Purrazzo with the Venus de Milo did win the matchup. But then Maria Kanellis, Matt Taven, Mike Bennett, Vincent, and PCO appeared, as Maria Kanellis talked to Deanna Purrazzo. Deanna Purrazzo telling her to go away. And then all of a sudden, Matthew Raywald stood up for Deanna Purrazzo, but he got beaten up by those 4 individuals as Maria Kanellis looked on. Willie Mack and Rich Swann tried to help out, but they got jumped. And those 5 Ring of Honor Renegades stood tall along with, that means Maria Kanellis Bennett, Matt Taven, Vincent, Mike Bennett, Vincent, and PCO. The Kingdom? Yeah, Vincent was part of the Kingdom, and, the OGK, especially the OGK, Vincent, and PCO. That's a pretty dangerous team. Add Vincent and PCO. So, this is going to be very interesting when, when things get even more hairier next week. So, what's going to happen? We don't know, man. We do not know. But, Road to Royal Rumble goes on. Tomorrow continues on to SmackDown and 205 Live. We'll see how Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns will address their Universal title match situation at the Royal Rumble. It'll be very interesting to see what's going to happen, what goes down. So we'll see what happens. Well, my packages did not come in yet. I did get the Power Rangers mug. So there's that. So we'll find out what's going on tomorrow night on SmackDown. Well, that's it. That's all the time we have on the show. Tomorrow will be another day, and I will see you on the next episode, 867 of the show. Get some, Flinging Dice Friday. That means High Rollers, $10,000, $25,000 version. Raw and SmackDown and 205 Live. And then you got AEW Rampage as well. Okay, I will see you guys later. You guys have a wonderful day. Until then, and have a good night's sleep. Peace, love, God's blessings from him above through me to you. And I will see you in the next episode. Peace.